Hello everybody and welcome back to Building Tutorials. And today I am going to be working on the train once again. So last episode I built this train station here where I've got a bunch of different shops around here. So while you're waiting for the train, or if you get off the train, you can come over here and buy a bunch of stuff. I also worked on building this really cool ticket collector where you throw your ticket in there, and then this will open up the door. You can go through and head all the way up here, and then you can ride the train to the next stop, which will be over there. And that's what I'm going to be working on today. So today I'm going to be working on building one of the stops here. Now, each of these stops, there's, I think, 5. So we got the main station over there. We're going to have, like, one stop right here. We're going to have another stop over here. And then we're going to have another stop over here as well. So each of these stops, I'm going to build a different area for those. So I'm going to be starting with this one today. Now, I've already started building the stairs for this, so I'm going to go ahead and continue this, but I'm going to do, for each one of these stops, they're going to have, like, a different theme. So the first one that I built was all made out of the end stone. So for this one, I'm actually going to use a new block, and it's going to be the mud block. So in here, we've got brand new mud bricks. So I'm going to go and grab the mud bricks here. So we've got all these different blocks that we can use. I'm going to be using these for this train station. So I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of these stone stairs here. This is just a test, just to see where I need to put everything. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that and put in the new mud stairs. Okay, so now that I've got this built up all the way to the top, I need to start building the actual floor for this. And I also need to put in some supports here. So at the moment, this is just kind of like a floating staircase. And this track is just kind of floating. There's no, like, support beams. Eventually, I wanted to build some poles. Now, I'm not going to build it out of these mud bricks, but this is just kind of like a test to kind of show how this would work. So eventually, I want to get poles hooked up to here so that it's not just floating, it's actually supported by stuff. But for here, I'm going to build this entire thing out of probably the mud bricks, because if I use the walls, it'll look nice because it's a nice flat wall like this. The only problem is, as soon as I put these on the other side, I think it's going to ruin it. So let's go ahead and put these down. So it's still kind of flat. If you look at it from, like, afar, like way over here, and look at it, it looks flat. But when you get up close and you go on an angle, you'll see that there's little bits cut out of it. Now, if I were to use actual solid blocks here, let's see the difference. There's also, I think, a color difference as well. So I'm going to go with the actual blocks here. So that way it's flat. Now, I'm only going to build up the bricks to a certain point. I think right there should be good. Because the rest of this, I'm going to have this be supported by the poles. So over here, I got to figure out which block I'm going to use. Now, I think for this one over here, I ended up using stone bricks. If I come over here, this is all made out of stone bricks on this side. Over here, I can use either the packed mud, the normal mud, or we've even got, like, the muddy mangrove roots as another version of the mud. So let's kind of look at all of these and see which one looks the best. Otherwise, I just kind of stick with the bricks. I think I might do, like, a pattern between the mud and then the packed mud. I'm going to do stripes. I think it's going to be a cool pattern for this. So we'll have mud here. We'll have the packed mud on the side like this. And then we'll do another strip of regular mud as well. And I'm going to go to this block right here. Should be plenty of space for this stop. I'm going to go and take the concrete here and just kind of like extend this out all the way to the end here. So if I go ahead and put all this in, that should be plenty right there. And then I'm going to go through with these walls. Now, I think I did the walls all the way up to the track, because I think what I did in the other one. So the next thing I need to do is I need to enclose this. So if I put slabs there, you can't actually get up. So I'm going to have to put solid blocks in like that. So you can go all the way down here. And I'm going to fill this in with the bricks. So I should be able to just go down in a staircase like this. And just keep going down. And that should allow you to walk up. Oh, I need to go one more block actually. Okay, so I've built this all the way down to the bottom. So now that I've got that, I'm going to go ahead and replace all of these with stairs. Because that's what I did over there to try and give it more of a slope feel instead of just blocks. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to build this up all the way to right up here. And then once that's done, I can go through and put in all of the stairs. Okay, so I've built up the staircase here. This is what it looks like now. I will change this into path blocks like that. So that way we've got a path. So for the tunnel bit over here, I'm going to keep this as stone brick. They keep the same kind of theme. So I'm going to grab these stone bricks here, bring it all the way over here. I'm just going to recreate it over on this side. So the way I did this was you start with a stone brick stair like that. You put a block on the back here, and then you go upside down stair like that. And that is the tunnel built. And then you just build slabs across the top. Which for this, I'm going to be building it out of mud slabs. And I'm going to be using some of the stone slabs as well. So I'm going to go through and fill in the rest of this bit. And the last one I did, I ended up putting the stairs, I think it was like 3 or 4 blocks extra on the sides. So I'm going to go and do the same thing over here. Where I'm just going to build these stairs out like that. So we're going to go 3 blocks out this way, which is right about there. And then I'm just going to bring these stairs across, bring these blocks across like that. And now I can fill in the rest of this. So the mud bricks are going to go here. And then I want to do a blending with the stone. So I want to blend it in. So I'm going to build that here in a second. But first, I want to get the mud bricks put in. Because most of this is going to be built out of the mud bricks. Okay, so now that I've got the mud bricks put in, this whole layer right here is going to get turned into stone bricks. And then a few of these, I'm just going to like randomly break out some bits and turn this into stone so that it kind of blends in. And now, I don't remember what I did with the end bit there. If I actually put slabs. No, I left that open. Now, because this one is in the middle, I'm actually going to extend this out an extra 3 blocks over here on this side as well. So I'm going to go and put this in like that. And I'm going to leave the slabs the way it is. The next thing I need to do is build up these pillars here. So I'm going to go ahead and put in the mud walls on the corners here so that it connects to the ceiling. So there is that. This one actually needs to be a stone brick. Yeah, I'll leave it like that. I think that should be good. So now, this is what it looks like once you get in. So the train's gonna stop right here. So I need to make some kind of way of reactivating this. Now, the only thing about these tracks, if I get a minecart, the minecart's not going to run with like a flat track like this. So if I put a minecart in, put a lever down, and activate this, it's not going to go anywhere. It needs some kind of a slope or a push to be able to move the minecart in a specific direction. So I'm going to adjust this slightly to where we've got a slope bit. So if I go under here and I build this out, I'm probably going to do 4 blocks. So that way we've got a decent amount of space. But if I build a little bit like this. So I'm going to go and fill this entire bit here in with power rails. And then underneath here, I'm going to put stone bricks in right here to kind of cover up that gap. I can go and get rid of that. And that should make this look a little bit better. So this is what it looks like now. And the way I'm going to activate this is I'm going to use a lever somewhere. Because using a lever will allow us to not stop. So if we're going to that train station, like way over there, we would want to continue through here. So if this is just automatically activated, we can just keep going until we hit the next station. So now what I need to do is I need to figure out a way of actually activating these tracks with a lever. So I'm going to put the lever right here on the wall. So it's going to go right here in the middle. I'm going to go ahead and turn it on so I can see the redstone. It should be somewhere around here. So if I put some redstone down, yeah, it's right there. So if I take this, I'm going to build this out of a stone brick so it blends in. I need to take this redstone and I need to power this block here using that redstone. So I'm going to bring it down a block like this, and it should just go straight into there. So that's how I'm going to turn the track on and off. It doesn't look the best from out here, but at least it works. So now I can turn this... Oh, wait. It should be working. Oh, it's because I put this block back. Alright, that's gonna need a change then. So if I go down here and grab a repeater and put this going into here, that'll actually activate it because this block right here is being powered by this redstone. So that should allow us to power the rails now if I go over here. Yep, the rails are being powered. You can turn them on and off. So if the train is stopping at this station, we'll have that turned off. It'll stop right there. When we want to go, we can go that way. So off camera, I'm going to go through and put in all of the different power rails throughout the track so that the entire train will have a way to go. Because at the moment, they just stop over here. I haven't finished putting in all of the rails yet. So the next stop that I'm going to be working on is going to be right over here. And this one, this theme is going to be copper. So we're going to have a copper theme for this one. And I'm going to work on building this more next episode. But I can at least set up these stairs here as copper stairs. So if I go ahead and put down a block here, I can go ahead and put in all the copper stairs like this. Okay, so there is the copper stairs there. This is the end. And this path right here will continue on. And I also need to build this area up, make this out of copper as well. And then this, I'm just going to fill this in with some grass blocks here. Because we don't really need to go back down there. There's nothing down there that helps us. So this bit, I'm going to go and build a quick little copper room. So we've got the copper block here, and then we've also got the cut copper. Now the cut copper blends in with the stairs, and then the regular copper is like the actual like block form of it. So I think for this, I'm gonna go ahead and use the regular copper block, so that looks a little bit more flat. Because this bit over here has a lot of texture to it, and it blends in with these stairs here. So I'm going to use the regular blocks here. And then I need to go one block up, actually, to build this entrance like this. And we're going to have a nice little room here at the bottom. And then it's going to turn and head up towards the stop that I'm going to work on building next time. So I'm going to have to get rid of that block there and put it up like this. But that should allow you to walk down here, and you can go up to the station, and you can come off, and you can go straight to the bakery if you want, which is pretty cool. So this is what a little copper building looks like. Now, because this staircase is above a path, I'm not going to be able to build like the entire enclosure like I've done over here. I'm going to have to put in like some supports, which I forgot to add those in over here. So let's go ahead and grab our mud bricks, and let's build this support all the way down. Now it kind of connects to this person's window, which I could probably get rid of this. If I come in here, break that, I can put wood in. So that way we've got this window on this side, and I can have my support over here. This is going to go right on top of another window. That window, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get rid of that, so I'm going to move it over here. There we go. So it's not in the same spot as the other ones, but at least it'll allow some support. I might as well put this one in the same spot as well, so that way it doesn't look off. And then this one will just go straight down like that. So now that's held up by those supports over there. And the bottom of these blocks, I want to actually build it out of some bricks. I don't have the actual brick block. Here it is. I want to build the bottom base out of some stronger blocks, so that way it looks like it's a good sturdy support there. So that is the first stop built. Next episode, I'm work on making the second stop, and then I also have the end of the line over there as well. But that's going to be it for today. So I'm going to go and end the episode here. So make sure to leave a like and to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye, everybody.